So today we have the MCU Hulkbuster taking on Bumblebee from the Transformer movies. Who wins? Let's find out. So, let's talk about strength. Well, Bumblebee is very strong, mostly because of his size. He is one of the more smaller Transformers out there, but he still stands between 16 and 18 feet tall, which is about 6-ish feet taller than the Hulkbuster. He easily lifted a boat and then swung it like a weapon, shattering it upon impact. He overpowered and pulled 3 Humvees and then started dragging them forward. He's caught a falling helicopter, crushed cars, decapitated a Decepticon with a kick, restrained Shatter, who was bigger than him, and killed Dropkick by pulling a chain that basically ripped him apart. He casually lifted both Mudflop and Skids and then threw them several meters simultaneously. He ripped out Ravage's spine, killed Rampage, and he was able to fight against Megatron and Nemesis Prime, both of which are 10 to 12 feet taller and just generally more powerful than him. And he was able to fight against them. But the Hulkbuster armor was specifically created by Stark to fight against and beat Hulk when he's out on a rampage. So yeah, it's very strong. It was able to fight against and match Hulk. when their fists collided with each other, it created a pretty big shockwave that shattered the glass of several cars and buildings nearby. It sent the Hulk flying twice, easily caught a thrown car, swung an elevator by a cord up over its head, punched one of Hulk's teeth out, drive Hulk downward through a massive construction building, and once Wanda's brainwashing had worn off and was calming down, it was able to one-shot the Hulk and knock him out. One of 2 things that's been able to do that in the MCU as of now. The other one being Thanos. Later, the Hulkbuster armor was able to fight against and kill Cull Obsidian as well. I'd say since Hulk is physically stronger than anybody B has ever fought before, would make the Hulkbuster stronger than Bumblebee. But like I said, he is 6-ish feet taller than the Hulkbuster armor, so that would help with that. Durability. The Hulkbuster armor is made out of a titanium alloy, which makes it very tough. Uh, it stayed fully functional after taking multiple hits from an enraged Hulk, as well as being sent flying, being smashed into buildings, and having a module torn off its back by the Hulk as well. Causing that massive building to collapse on top of him and Hulk did nothing to it, and it was fine after taking hits from Cull Obsidian and remained fully functional after having its arm ripped off and having a pole stabbed through its shoulder before as well. Uh, but Bumblebee was fine after being tackled through multiple boats, being blasted by rockets, and being stabbed in the chest by a really big blade. He got back up after being shot by 3 large harpoons. He took combined attacks from Shatter and Dropkick as well. He survived multiple hits from Nemesis and Sentinel Prime, being dropped off a mountain, a massive ship slamming into him at high speeds, and Starscream's missile that caused a big explosion that blasted his feet off, literally. Um, Again, I'd say the Hulkbuster is tougher for the same reason why it is stronger. Although the B can definitely take a hit. Actually, you can definitely take a beating, but the Hulkbuster armor is still tougher though. Uh, but on the flip side, B is certainly faster and more agile, at least in terms of combat. The Hulkbuster armor isn't meant for speed, and that is evident by its hulking and robust build. It wasn't meant to go very fast. It was just meant to fight the Hulk. Um, Bumblebee, however, is very fast and agile. He's dodged blasts of fire even at close to point blank range, When two cars were thrown at him, he quickly changed from his robot form, to his robot form, and dived between them, and then instantly changed back to his car form and drove off. He's dodged rockets, outran cars, easily performed flips and run on walls, and he can change from his robot to his car form and vice versa in less than a second. And he utilizes this in combat as well. So Hulkbuster is stronger and tougher. B is taller, faster, and more agile. Let's move on to skill. The Hulkbuster is only as good as ever in combat as the pilot's comfortability at controlling the armor is. Stark showed great combat thinking and awareness when fighting Hulk. He perfectly used his strength, versatility, and environment to eventually KO Hulk. And although it took a while for Banner to figure things out, he was able to, and when he did, he was able to beat and kill Cole Obsidian, a savage warrior. But Bumblebee is a very skilled combatant and dedicated lieutenant, one of Optimus Prime's very best. His fighting style combines agility, versatility, along with martial arts and wrestling techniques. This plus his combat prowess allows him to beat larger Transformers. He also has his battle mode. Basically, his eyes turn red and he becomes like battle tested, battle driven. While in this mode, he was able to hold back Optimus Prime as Nemesis Prime for an extended period of time. Um, Although he knew he couldn't beat Optimus, he was still able to hold him back. B definitely has the edge here. Now, versatility. This is part of what makes this fight fun. The Hulkbuster armor has bigger repulsor blasts than other Ironman armors, and a laser beam that momentarily stunned Hulk. It also has a locking mechanism in its arm, which trapped Hulk's and Cole Obsidian's hand and allowed Tony and Banner to temporarily fly away with them. Its armor also had this automatic fast punching system thing, which allowed it to punch several times very quickly over and over and over and over, just again and again, as you see right here. It also had multiple rockets up and down its body, the unibeam in its chest, and it could fly the same way as other Iron Man armors do. Slower, but it still could. But B has wrist blades that were capable of slicing right through steel cables and trees. He also had his hand could turn into like this cannon, which was able of one-shotting armored cars, damage Decepticons, and even destroy a large part of a dam. And we saw in his fight with Nemesis Prime that he carries like this big yellow hammer thing as well. Also, just being able to change from his car and robot forms in a split second's notice is a great advantage in a fight, and B knows how to exploit this advantage as well. So, who wins? Well, the Hulkbuster is stronger, he's tougher, more versatile, and can fly. B is taller, faster, more agile, more skilled, and can turn into a car in less than a second, or in about a second. B is also more battle tested and experienced. This would be a fun fight, but I can't really see B beating an enraged Hulk. I just can't see it happening. And yeah, I know the Hulkbuster didn't actually beat Hulk until after the brainwashing had worn off and he was starting to calm down. But I just don't think B would do that as well against Hulk as the Hulkbuster armor did. I could be wrong, maybe I am, but I am siding with the Hulkbuster armor here. Hulkbuster wins. Like and subscribe if you did enjoy. Leave a comment of what you think, and hit the notification bell to be notified of all my future videos and other great stuff. I'll catch you on the next one, and have a great day. Peace.